Dear beloved viewers, today I invite you to journey with me through the captivating story of David, a man after God's own heart, who teaches us invaluable lessons on overcoming mistakes and finding redemption in the arms of our loving Creator. In David's life, we witness a roller coaster of triumphs and failures, yet through it all, his unwavering faith and repentant heart serve as a beacon of hope for us all. Let's delve into 7 profound lessons from David's journey that will inspire and uplift us in our own struggles. Lesson number 1: embrace humility and repentance. David's journey begins with humility and repentance. In Psalm 51:17, he cries out, "My sacrifice, O God, is a broken spirit. A broken and contrite heart you, God, will not despise." Despite his kingship, David humbly acknowledges his mistakes and falls before the Lord, seeking forgiveness. This teaches us that true strength lies in the ability to admit our faults and humbly seek reconciliation. Let's follow David's example by embracing humility and repentance, knowing that God's grace awaits those who earnestly seek it. Lesson number 2: trust in God's unfailing love. Through David's ups and downs, one thing remained constant: God's unfailing love. In Psalm 13:5, David proclaims, "But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation." Despite his transgressions, David trusted in God's unwavering love and salvation. This reminds us that no matter how far we've strayed, God's love is always there to guide us back onto the path of righteousness. Let's anchor our trust in God's enduring love, knowing that it is our ultimate source of strength and redemption. Lesson number 3: find strength in vulnerability. David's vulnerability before God is a testament to his strength. In Psalm 34:18, he declares, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Instead of hiding his mistakes, David lays them bare before the Lord, finding solace in his comforting presence. This teaches us that true strength is found in vulnerability, in surrendering our weaknesses to God and allowing Him to transform them into sources of strength. Let's follow David's lead by embracing vulnerability and finding strength in our moments of brokenness. Lesson number 4: seek forgiveness and restoration. Despite his failings, David never lost hope in God's forgiveness and restoration. In Psalm 103:12, he rejoices, "As far as the east is from the west, so far has He removed our transgressions from us." David understood that God's forgiveness knows no bounds and that He delights in restoring His children to wholeness. This reminds us that no mistake is too great for God's mercy to overcome. Let's approach God with contrite hearts, seeking His forgiveness and trusting in His promise of restoration. Lesson number 5: learn and grow from mistakes. David's mistakes served as opportunities for growth and transformation. In Psalm 119:71, he reflects, "It was good for me to be afflicted so that I might learn your decrees." Instead of allowing his failures to define him, David embraced them as catalysts for spiritual growth. This teaches us that mistakes, though painful, can ultimately lead to greater wisdom and understanding. Let's adopt a mindset of continuous learning and growth, allowing our mistakes to shape us into the people God has called us to be. Lesson number 6: extend grace to others. In his interactions with others, David exemplified the grace and compassion of God. In 2 Samuel 9:7, he extends kindness to Mephibosheth, despite his family's past transgressions. This teaches us that true forgiveness involves extending grace to those who have wronged us, just as God has graciously forgiven us. Let's follow David's example by showing kindness and compassion to others, regardless of their past mistakes or shortcomings. Lesson number 7: persevere in faith and hope. Throughout his tumultuous journey, David remained steadfast in his faith and hope in God's promises. In Psalm 27:13, he declares, "I remain confident of this: I will see the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living." Despite facing insurmountable odds, David held fast to the belief that God's goodness would prevail. This teaches us that true victory is found in persevering faith and unwavering hope. Let's cling to God's promises with tenacity, knowing that He is faithful to fulfill them in His perfect timing. Beloved friends, as we reflect on David's journey, may we be inspired to embrace humility, trust in God's unfailing love, find strength in vulnerability, seek forgiveness and restoration, learn and grow from our mistakes, extend grace to others, and persevere in faith and hope. Remember, our mistakes do not define us, they refine us, shaping us into vessels of God's grace and mercy. May you find encouragement and inspiration in David's story, knowing that God is always ready to redeem and restore those who humbly seek Him. With love and God's blessings, Shalom.